I had to poop again.
No. It's the poop kid. The poop kid visited the office.
So I'm standing there in the bathroom. It's like a stall. And I just look at her. And I drop one, dude. I drop another one.
Wait.
So I drop
On the floor? Oh, no. Why didn't you just sit down?
Dude, I'm picturing this is in like a hospital bathroom, by the way, where there's like a toilet and a sink and there's some stuff going on. And you're just like, and she's like, "What's going on? Is there anything I can help you with?" You're just looking in her eyes. Cody, you see any gangrene?
Joe Cactor down. No. I was just put in charge the other day and I didn't like it at all.
You're in charge again.
I hated it.
Head nurse?
You telling
Head
people
nurse.
what to do?
Head nurse.
Head nurse.
What do you do in that situation?
Hate my life.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have to deal with staffing. Shit I don't care about.
And then
Like people will come to me bitching and I'm like, I don't care
yeah.
about you. I don't want to make these decisions.
Yeah.
So get the fuck away from me. Go. Yeah.
Scam. Scat.
Yeah, scat. Scat. Go home, skit. Yeah, no, it's stupid.
You're just assigning people to rooms?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I mean, it's just we're so short staffed that it's literally like the only option.
Right.
It's just like some people that just like don't do this. And I'm like, well, I guess I have to do it now. Like, fuck. It was just bullshit. No, I haven't seen anything that crazy lately. We had like a guy that was very mentally unwell the other day. He broke his ankle or something like that. Had to do surgery on
I
him.
shouldn't be
Jacob Wagner?
smiling.
Oh.
As soon as you said mentally, I started smiling. And I shouldn't have.
He was
That's bad.
like all the borderline
Yeah.
personalities, schizo, this and that and the other, like bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's a fucking aggressive. He had to be. We didn't bring him down in restraints, but once he got
He's a knucklehead.
he got woken up from anesthesia. They had to be in restraints right after he woke up because if he woke up, he was gonna be fucking swinging and this and that and the other. It was fucking crazy. He didn't do anything bad. Like he didn't wake up swinging or anything, but like everybody was just like on a high alert because they're like, oh, he's gonna be swinging, oh, and so everybody was like watching over him, like ready to fight back, bitch.
4-time hospital world champion. No, that's one of my earliest memories is I had to get stitches in my head when I was a kid. That's what this cool Nar scar is. And I remember up kicking the nurses hard,
what?
baby. Yeah,
You
just because I was
kicked
so
him?
freaked out.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, literally, I was a concussed child bleeding from the skull,
yeah.
and they're trying to stitch me up, and they're coming in with a needle from, like, 4 feet away. And
Right.
it's like, I can obviously see that. And they're trying to give me fucking,
Yeah.
And obviously, I throw a couple up kicks in there.
Yeah.
Gotta at like 4,
Yeah.
maybe. I think
4?
I had to be
And
4.
you remember this?
Yeah, it's one of. I think it's my. I was trying to think about it today. What's your earliest memory?
Probably traumatic, honestly. That's probably why.
Very.
Oh,
Earliest memory of a hospital or
No,
just
just
earliest
anything.
memory?
I think that's one of my earliest memories. My earliest memory is me getting lost in a backyard because I was stupid and I couldn't because it was like an invisible fence situation.
You
And I
told
was
us
like,
about this before, yeah.
I was probably 3 to 4 years old. It was before I was in kindergarten. It was before I was in kindergarten. I had no idea where I was. I was in someone else's back. Like, my dad had a friend in Chicago, and we were driving through, and he's like, oh, hey. And we ended up stopping and seeing his friend, and his friend had a kid that was exact same age, like the exact same age. So we're, like, hanging out, doing whatever. Like, I don't remember, but this is the fringe memory I have. And he ran out to the front yard because that's where my dad and his dad were. Like, they were just in the front, like, right, or in the side, and we were in the back. And I just couldn't get out of the backyard. And I went in full panic mode right there. Yeah, and I'm just like going full like, and I had no idea what was going on. And then I was like freaking out, and then I was walking around and it's like, oh, it's open right there.
Did your dad pull one of those things like, hey, idiot, I'm over here?
No.
Or was he like, oh,
No.
that's okay.
Like,
come
I
here.
know, like, it wasn't that loud enough yet where he could hear it, but I was like, oh, it's right here. And I figured it out on my own, and I was like, ooh, buddy. That's my earliest. But my second earliest is, up kicking a couple of nurses, and then they held me down.
But I can see the scar now that you're talking about it.
Oh, it rips, dude.
Oh, it rips.
It's a Nar scar for sure.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't think of one besides just being like at my, neighbor or my babysitters, like before preschool.
Yeah.
Isn't
But
it crazy?
not a
That's
specific
literally-
one
that's
comes to
literally
mind.
20 years ago. And you
Yeah.
remember it. I mean,
Dude,
that's just crazy.
I had
To me, that's crazy.
I had a crazy memory the other day. Speaking of stitches,
Bitches?
when I sliced my sister's nose open
What?
with a plastic sword. Yeah, so
The plastic sword?
yeah, let me get into
Chris,
it here.
that's pretty cool.
So
Honestly,
don't mind if you
this is
do.
the most gnar thing I've heard. You say.
Yeah. So it's like a couple days before Halloween, and the parents take you to Walmart. You
Hell
get your
yeah.
you get your costume.
You had to be a ninja that year.
Had to be a ninja. You saw the sword, you liked it, so you cried until
I was
you got
a
it.
knight.
Yep.
I was a shining knight in armor. And my sister,
I thought he was gonna say
Fucking William Wallace over
Yeah.
here fighting for his people.
my sister went as the same thing, and we got these like long swords, right? But they were shitty costume toys, so it was just two pieces of plastic molded together in the center, So we're having a sword fight, and I'm winning. Obviously, we're having an epic sword fight in the backyard, and I went, Becca didn't duck, got her right across the nose right here with the tip of the sword where it was like molded together, and they didn't sand the rest of the plastic down. Damn. And yeah, I just sliced her nose right open.
Did she have to stitches?
My earliest memory is
It's on
why
the
I
bridge.
have my
I mean,
earliest.
I know, but like,
You know what I mean? Like how?
Did they?
They didn't
Yeah.
stitch it up, did they?
Yeah, we ended up going to the hospital because it was like right across her nose and it was super deep. Like her nose was split open.
That's what I'm saying. But it's like, what do you? It's all cartilage right there, right?
But it was
Yeah,
like
but
on
it's
the
still
bridge.
skin.
It was like on the bridge of her
Can you
nose.
can you actually stitch it well?
I mean, I don't know. I would assume.
She still has a scar from it. My earliest memory now that I think
Well, they
about
could
it
have
is
glued it. I
the
don't know.
Early memories, baby.
is the reason I have a bald spot in the back of my head.
Bonky head.
Bad haircut?
Bonky head.
No, it was I was like maybe 3 or 4, and I remember my dad was not home. He was probably working overtime, and my mom was downstairs, and me and Becca were jumping on the bed, and for whatever reason, she kicked me or something while I was in air.
Of course.
And I flew off the bed, and the back of my head hit like a stone like crock, like a stone like piece of pottery of some sort. My parents have all this weird shit around the house.
His
And,
parents,
Crockman has
hey, what do you
stone?
call the square things that people were finding in the ground allegedly?
I guess I don't know.
Square thing?
Huh?
I don't know.
A chest.
Obelisk? No, that's not right.
Obelisk.
It's like a what you would put like fucking alcohol back in the day. It had the little handle, the little finger handle on the
A
top.
decanter?
No.
It was a moonshine jar?
Yeah, it was like a
Yeah, an old timey, like
yeah, it
old
was just
timey
like a
music.
big,
one
a
of
big like
those.
stone vase almost, like a pottery cast vase.
That's cool.
And I
Like
busted
solid
my head.
iron or some
yeah,
shit
I
like
hit
that?
my head right on the top of the neck of the vase and just yeah.
Boop
Dang,
dead.
son.
My mom was fucking pissed.
But did you have to go to like a hospital or something?
Oh
like
yeah.
that? Really?
I definitely probably had concussion of some sort. Nice. I mean, it hit me right there. When I get a haircut, you can definitely see it. Like it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but you got something
Yeah.
right there.
Do you have any embarrassing stitches anywhere in your body?
I've
No,
never
tell
had
me your
stitches.
youngest memory.
Never had
First, tell me your
stitches?
youngest memory. What's the earliest thing you can remember?
I don't know. I mean, I've been trying to think about it.
You can remember kindergarten, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Like at least a couple things.
maybe
I
when I,
remember
was
you
young.
in kindergarten.
Isn't it weird how you can bring things up to somebody like, nah, or like, hey, you're like, oh, I can only remember that. Then you say, no, kindergarten. You're like, oh, no, I do.
Yeah.
And like, just bang, that quickly it comes back.
Yeah.
Fucking brain, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't
Like
know,
half days of kindergarten.
It was like, it was summer. This was when my uncle was babysitting me.
Which uncle? Because that's a big part of the story.
Dustin.
Okay.
So, and we had balloons, or water balloons, and it was me and my sister and him. We were throwing them at him, and then some reason we were out by the road, and he decided to throw one at a car. Hits the car, and he's scared shitless. I mean, I'm freaking out because we're thinking he's turning around because we
He's
saw
also
it.
like what, high school at this
He's
time?
probably like 16, 17. Yeah,
You're
we'd
like
go
4
in and
years
shut the
old?
door.
Does your mom
Yeah,
know this
maybe
story
a
by
little
the way?
older. Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure.
I didn't
Yeah.
want to expose Dustin on the podcast.
Yeah, no.
And he just threw a water balloon in the car.
Just for
That's
shits and giggles
hilarious.
with his
Yeah.
5-year-old cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Took off running into the house and locked the door and closed the blinds and
And
peeked
nothing
through the
happened.
window. Nothing happened.
Nothing
but the adrenaline rush there was awesome.
That's hilarious.
I remember like when I had to be like 4 maybe. I remember Cody giving me a gift as a child that made me cry.
That's cool.
What?
Yeah, you probably don't remember this
No,
either.
I don't remember this at all.
But me and so
That's the deepest of cuts, baby.
so me
Hell
and,
yeah.
so
Fuck
me
yeah,
and
dude.
Cody were like, so we're the only people that live in our city that aren't 80 years old.
You guys were gay together in kindergarten. Get to
Yeah,
the story.
so-
Doesn't sound gay.
Get to the
Yes.
story.
So Cody gives me like a birthday present, and I remember
You
it was
realize
like,
it wasn't me, it was my mom, right?
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
going to say.
but you presented it. But it was like one of those
that?
plastic big dinosaurs that you'd find like the dollar section or whatever.
That's sick.
But she wrapped it and then put it in a Swan Man box. Like a frozen Swan Man
hilarious.
box. And I thought I got fish sticks for my birthday. And I remember crying and my mom was like, finish opening the box.
Idiot.
And then it was a dinosaur and I'm like, I like it now.
You were
Thank
so
you,
happy.
Cody.
Wow.
Yeah, but I was thinking about that the other day
That's
too.
funny as fuck. Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
What's yours?
It was what? Oh, I've got an interesting suture or stitches story, and I don't really have a fucking early memory. My
Don't
memory's not that
lie.
good.
Yeah, this is insane.
Bullshit. Kindergarten.
Yeah, I remember like
You
a little
guys,
bit.
I don't want to say names and I don't want to implicate anybody, but you
Uh-oh.
told me a story about how in elementary school there was this kid who some people may have tackled and then spit on. And I didn't go to that elementary school, and I can't validate the story. But you're telling me that's not even an early memory that you have?
Oh, I
That's gotta
remember
be
it.
what,
I
like
mean,
first grade, second grade?
Yeah, but I have like earlier ones.
That's you liar.
I can't believe you brought that up.
Yeah,
We were bullies, dude.
yeah. I wasn't there.
I'd like to get into
And by the way,
this.
that kid now, I like him.
Okay.
He's not a bad kid.
Oh,
No.
fuck.
Who,
Good head on that kid's shoulders.
Shout out TNT Motorsports.
Deep cut. Deep,
Deep
cut.
cut, deep cut, deep cut.
Deep cut, yeah.
Deep cut that doesn't need
Damn,
explanation.
son. Yeah, you really treated him bad, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember when he had his accident.
Yeah,
It was
bad.
downhill from there for him.
Yeah, it was bad.
We're
news.
fine. We don't talk about
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways.
So anyway, earlier memory than that. Give me one. Give me a weird one.
No, dude, it's really embarrassing, actually.
That's what we're here for. Pre-kindergarten or kindergarten?
No, I think it was like kindergarten, like preschool, something like
Who's
that.
your kindergarten teacher?
I actually have one that's even more embarrassing. that's even further back.
Hell yeah.
I really don't want to tell that one because I
Oh,
should.
come on. You have
Dude.
to know.
Like
I-
3 you got to go with now.
No, dude, I've got one that I'll tell. Then the other one's like, shh, keep that on a low because that's fucking embarrassing. This one's embarrassing also, but I was sheltered as a child.
You don't have to defend yourself.
And
you don't. You're a child.
I was a child, and most kids, when they get sent off to kindergarten, they're like, yay, kindergarten,
Right.
this, and that, and the other. Well, I wouldn't get out of the van. My mom had to physically restrain me, and I was kind of like spider monkey action, and was like literally like crying and like, get away from me, I don't want to leave. And she was like, come on, you're making me look bad, type of deal. And I was like, I'm not fucking going in there, man.
Can I tell you about my first day of kindergarten?
Yes.
I saw about 8 of those.
Oh yeah.
And my dad, he walked me to school because we only lived like 2 blocks away. That was like the only time he walked me to school because usually like he had to work so early in the morning, so he would like take me to a babysitter and I
And
would
they
catch
would
the bus
take-
from
yeah.
there. Or they would take me there, and so I remember like everybody like some people freaking out that their parents were leaving, and I just remember being like, "Peace, see you, chief. Take it easy." Like I remember like it being like such like, and I'm not saying this.
No.
I'm just saying this in contrast. Like
Yes.
I was just such like a wild person on my own. Even
Yes,
at like
right.
5 years old, I was like, all right, I guess we'll see what happens.
I was-
Someone could abduct me. I
Yep.
could have fun today. You know what I mean? Like
exactly
no one knows.
the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just it's crazy because I remember
Kids
seeing
like you don't get abducted though. I could have for sure been abducted and never found again. I was
mean-
dumb, dude.
Yeah,
I was dumb.
But you know, I also don't have these embarrassing stories to tell. So I think
Yeah, but that's
I
not
think
even, dude.
all's else the
That's not
winner.
even that bad.
But
Because,
I
like, I'm
remember
not even
seeing
kidding.
a bunch of kids like walking by as I was like, "Get the fuck away from me! I'm not leaving you."
Dude, I
blah,
remember like we
blah."
huddled up in a group and people's parents were like still around and like people's parents are leaving and it's
Yes.
like that whole like separation like
for
you know what I
sure.
mean?
Like I don't know why I just had bad separation anxiety. It was just
And
embarrassing.
I remember literally just like gave my dad a hug and I was like, all right, see you,
Peace.
chief. Yeah,
Yep.
like it was just like
Did you go to preschool, Cody? You went to preschool, didn't you? We went to the same one, yeah.
Yeah, actually,
Lake.
Tara and I went to the same one. It's super weird.
You
We,
went
like-
to Big Lake, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
we
I was
fe-
in that same one then.
Yeah, we found out like after 4 years after we were dating, like her mom had like a picture of me and her. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm probably in that same
fucking-
picture
That's
then.
super weird. I don't know. You may be. I'm not sure.
Deep
I thought
cut.
the ugly kids weren't allowed in that photo.
Jesus Christ.
He doesn't mean that.
He doesn't mean that.
No, deep cut though. I remember in preschool, like they had like the the carpet that was just like foam like puzzle pieces that were all put together.
Yeah.
Fuck
And they
yeah.
had numbers on them.
Well, it's because they knew you were gonna bash your oversized noggin.
Yeah.
Like someday you were gonna go tumbling over and
Yeah.
fall into it.
I remember Cody sat on the same one every fucking day.
Dude, remember getting the...
I don't remember this. How do you know this?
Remember going to the library and they would read you and you had to get the prime spot on the
Oh, of
road map
course.
carpet?
Duh.
You're like, I want to be by the school, man.
But no, Cody sat on the same one. I can remember the color. It was
What?
an orange outline and then blue number. I don't remember what the number is.
ridiculous, man.
But you sit on the same one. It was towards the back.
Because I didn't want to be in the front. Fuck no. I was scared.
Because I remember during because they were my babysitter too. Because I would go, they would babysit me at the nursery until until school started or whatever.
This is also making me think of a weird memory. I remember in kindergarten being attracted to girls.
Really?
I swear to God. Like, it was such
Were you attracted to your teachers?
No.
I was attracted to my teachers.
I remember being
Wow.
attracted to girls
Yeah,
at that, like being like,
Fuck yeah, dude. I was like,
But I'm like, kindergarten, dude? Like, that's early, baby.
you see a
that's
little bit of
very
side-
early.
The
Don't-
deepest cut. I don't know if I've told this story. Have I told this story? My
Tell it.
teacher, Mr. Sellers, in 3rd grade.
Okay. Maybe. It sounds familiar, but come on.
Okay, so this class, it fucking sucked. It's like they put a remedial class together in 3rd grade. Like, these were the bad kids.
You mean the not smart kids or the bad kids?
Both.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
3rd grade, you can't really tell the difference
Yeah.
yet. So they're all kind of lumped into one. And literally, they put me, Boone, Joey Weaver, Jordan Cooper in that class.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, really nobody else that I know to this day was in that class. Like, that's how, like, these
Right.
kids, they're off the deep end. And I remember 3rd grade, I mind you, this kid, Fappy,
Fappy.
our boy Fappy.
Fappy.
Fappy. Big fan of Fappy.
So he walks in, into the first stall, the non-handicap one,
Uh-oh.
and he drops draws, all crazy guy like, and everyone can see his underwear. Like, just like literally looking at his legs, like everyone can see his underwear. Like, it just looks weird.
Drops draws and like he drops his draws.
Oh, he's
to pee.
shitting for sure.
Oh, he's shitting.
He's
Oh,
shitting
okay.
for sure. But like we can see his underwear in just a weird fashion.
Okay.
And I'd say to Joey or Boone or one of, or maybe even Jordan, I was like, dude, he wears whitey tighties.
in 3rd grade.
3rd grade.
Jesus
I
Christ.
swear to God. And I was like, dude, whitey tighties, bro. And so we were all just like, and then so he can obviously hear us because he's in there. And then we just start going 3rd grade roasties on his ass. And I remember
on him.
No, we did not spit on this kid. No, and I just remember going into him a little bit, and like everyone was joking around about it, and then he comes out and just leaves, and then we were like in the bathroom still because like we always like because you know how you get like 4 bathroom breaks, like they would just be like, oh, it's time to go to the bathroom now because I have to go, and so
Yeah,
you would just
because
go,
I
and you're in the
have to go.
3rd grade, and so we always took forever in the bathrooms. Like even then, like we're not gonna go back to class right now, and we're just like in there, and we walk out, and our teacher, Mr. Sellers, good teacher by the way, shout out, decent guy.
Okay.
He pulls us aside and he's like, gentlemen, were you talking about that man? And we're just like,
That man. He's a 3rd grader.
No, but you know what I mean? Just like
Yeah.
that type of like
Yeah.
old fashioned guy. And we're just like, he's like,
Wasn't me, it was him.
and he's like, what's so funny about jockey shorts? And we're just like,
Oh my fuck.
and I swear to God, I'm just sitting there and I'm like,
He didn't say it.
and then he's just like, he was the type he had to just start getting over the edge, like type of angry. Like really nice guy, but once he started getting angry, he's just really animated.
Yeah.
He's like, and then it's just like all I remember is him just going jockey shorts, and I was like, I was so sorry, so sorry, so sorry. Like in the 3rd grade, dude, like getting fucking destroyed by this teacher, and I'm like, nothing's wrong with jockey shorts, sir. Jockeys are cool people. They're very tall as well. I'll say anything you want me to say right now.
You're making fun of him having whitey tighties, and he fucking goes,
The deeper cut.
jockey shorts.
This is the deeper cut.
God, such an old
Mr.
man,
Sellers, big briefs guy.
dude. Wow.
Okay.
Old man in his 50s, 60s maybe, big briefs guy.
How'd you know?
Yeah.
Come on. You ought to know by now, player.
We saw in 5th grade our teacher had a fucking hog at the
We've
urinal.
told it, dude.
Yeah.
We've told it.
But yeah, a man screaming jockey shorts at 10-year-olds. I'm never going to forget that to this day. There was a lot.
Were you even 10?
10. Maybe 9 or 10. It was 3rd grade.
Okay, yeah.
That's about that age.
Probably
I remember seeing, I remember because Boone went to our school in 1st grade. And I
Remember when Boone and Joel went to your school and then
Yeah.
they went to our school?
Boone, Joel, and Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Dan went to Albion, right? Yeah. But because him and Boone were such good friends that their parents both moved them at the same grade.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing Boone for the first day, and like he was writing his name on a paper or whatever. And I kid you not, it was the first time I realized that Boone writes like this.
Oh, dude.
Oh my God.
Instead of like everybody else where they do this,
Yeah.
he does this.
It's so
He
funny.
he's
writes
so-
like he's throwing a spear.
Yes,
Yeah,
like
and
that,
he's
yeah.
so hunched down. He's like,
He's got beautiful handwriting though.
No, he does.
He does, but it's so crazy.
No, it's
His little
makes
dainty
no fucking
raccoon
sense.
fingers.
The little. You ever see the video with the cotton candy when he dips,
Oh my
they dip
God.
in the water, it's just gone. He's like, that reminds me of Boo. Every time
I mean,
watch
watching
it, I'm
him
like,
eating those ribs at Big Hoss in fucking Tennessee was
and then taking a mid-meal shit.
it was amazing.
Mid-meal shit.
It was insane. But
Ain't
yeah,
nothing like
I remember seeing that in the first grade, and then like, did you have did you have Miss Hook?
Oh yeah.
Remember she used to give out the flavored Tootsie Rolls
Yeah.
when you'd answer a question, right? She'd give out the flavor.
Yeah.
I remember saving them up for like
Oh my god.
6 months, right?
You
So I just had a
psycho.
pile of them, and I'm
Why?
like,
Weird,
I'm gonna
but okay.
I'm gonna combine them all into one big ball and eat the big ball.
You're gonna put,
That's
you're gonna and then you're gonna put the big ball at the end of your lamppost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Or
but
you
yeah,
perform sex addicts, you fucking pervert.
yeah, but,
pervert.
You're gonna fuck
dude.
the ball of Tootsie.
but I remember having a ball of Tootsie Roll that was like this,
Dude.
and just taking bites out
This
of it.
has nothing to do with me because I didn't go there, but I've seen her many times. What about the lady that was like 110 years old and working at?
Look what the homosexuals have done to me.
Didn't mean to, but that's what she would have said. Guaranteed,
Yes.
that's probably what she would have
No,
said.
That's good
100%.
timing.
By the way, rest in peace.
No, I mean, if she's
Dang.
No,
dead,
she's
dude.
still alive.
She's probably still
Wow.
alive, dude. No, it was insane.
She's
like
still alive.
when we when we were, dude.
Get her on the pod.
It's crazy. She was like a retired lady that was like an assistant still because she had nothing else to fucking do.
Yeah.
Because she was that goddamn old, and she was that goddamn old from when we were kindergarten until she was in 5th grade, and she was always the bitch, dude. She would always fucking.
Oh, she hated
Hey, Yelcha, and you know, she
white
would-
afro hair,
Oh,
like just
dude.
she wore the same knit sweater every
God
day.
Damn it, dude! It was fucking 98 degrees out in the middle of fucking summer, but she'd wear
Yeah.
that goddamn.
I remember one of the kids in our grade. I'm not gonna throw him under the bus, but he literally was such a bad kid. He had detention like literally 200 days in a row. Like he had so much detention that his detention transferred to the next year.
Yeah,
That's how much detention he had.
I didn't even know that could happen.
and they were in fucking
Dude, it was bad.
elementary school, dude.
We played one kickball game with the guy. I never saw him again. But yeah, he had so much detention, and they used to just spit spitballs into her hair. All detention.
Yeah, she wouldn't
Did she ever
notice.
turn around?
No,
I mean, a
Like-
couple times.
Yeah.
I think
Was
she
she
noticed a
face
couple
not-
times. I don't know, dude. Because I was never. In
she had like
detention,
white
but
poofy afro hair,
Yeah,
so she
it
wasn't
was
feeling it.
bad.
But yeah,
She
she got so old and
Just a
so
bitch.
useless at the school, they had to force her out. Because
Oh,
at some
really?
point, what I
She's already
understand,
retired, right?
Yeah.
So they can't make her retire, but they were like, "You can't do this anymore."
yeah,
Because she was such a fucking
We
cunt.
shouldn't have said her name.
Yeah.
no.
Sorry.
From what I understand,
But honestly,
she like,
fuck her. She was a bitch.
from what I understand, she was working voluntarily. That's
I
how
mean,
bored she
it-
was.
She was
could've
just an
been.
aide, just
But I think it got to
Yeah.
the point where they were
oh,
like,
okay.
she could die in the school, and it would be a lot of
you're mad.
liability
Like,
for
hey,
us.
miss, we're gonna have to put you down.
Yeah,
It was bad.
but yeah, she was so old.
She was.
Yeah.
I mean, but like, doesn't everybody have that? I feel like every school has that one old bitch. It's a
Yeah.
bitch because she's old. You know.
Want me to say it, Brock?
You might as well. I was gonna say Mrs.
don't know
G.
who that is.
Come on,
We
dog.
should have just said Mrs. G. I said the name, and I shouldn't have said it. It's Mrs. G from now on. Chris, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
That's just editing for you.
Yeah, that's fine. I remember our 2nd grade teacher. I thought it was so wild. So she lived in an apartment, and she lived in Ohio, but her apartment building, half of it was on the Indiana state line, half of it was on the Ohio state line.
Was this a real thing?
I swear to God.
That's crazy.
But hold
But I
on.
just thought it was so crazy as a 2nd grade. I'm like, so you live in Ohio, but you drive here?
Yeah.
She's like, well, technically, I live in both states.
Okay.
It's fucking crazy. Miss Hook.
I remember being in the 4th grade and wondering how my teacher was happily married, but she was a real bitch. That's what
Yeah.
I was wondering.
In
Yeah.
the third,
Yeah, 4th.
4th grade.
Yeah.
We had some doozies coming up too.
Oh yeah.
Don't even say their names.
Yeah, name
you
dropping a
can't say
lot. Like every single teacher. has
They're
been
not.
name
But
dropping.
also,
but it's just
they're
rude.
all too old.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's rude because I'm willing to attack people I'm willing to attack.
You said Severs like 40 times.
Who?
Mr. Severs, Jockey Shorts,
No.
Severs.
Mr. Sellers.
Sellers.
But Mr.
Jockey
Sellers,
Shorts.
Mr. Sellers had the compassion of taking a bullied student under his wing and being like, I need to stand up for this child. And he tried to, and then we roasted him after that. So, like, what are you going to do? You can only fight so many battles, Mr. Sellers. So it's like, it's fine. He was a good teacher, though. He literally was one of those guys. He was like he was like a 40, 50-year guy.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Like, he retired.
there
Hey, can I name drop another one?
Sure.
He retired the same year as Mrs. Troyer. And
Oh,
like,
wow.
I think it was like Mr.
Oh,
I think it was like
wow.
all those people all retired together in like the same couple years. And it's like, dude, all those people did 50 years. It's like, hey, you didn't have to do this much time. It's not a prison.
They
You can
treat it
get
that
a new
way.
job.
Yeah.
Brock, what was the earliest grade you had a girlfriend in? Did you have a girlfriend in
man.
elementary?
Oh, he's fucking and sucking.
Everybody. Yeah.
Everybody.
Kindergarten, first grade?
I
remember
think there was a
I
couple
remember
we were
Brock
passing
pulling up on a
around.
girl in first grade and said, "Let me holla at you."
Yeah.
And he
You
hollered
said
at her.
shot A.
It was easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was easy.
One
And
word.
they played hopscotch.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No,
That's
I
a
don't
real
know.
Story.
I remember because I went to your guys' school for one. I did kindergarten there.
Really?
Yeah, because my parents are very last minute people,
Sure. Yeah.
and so they signed me up for school at the very last minute, and the only place that was open was Albion. So I went
This
to
is a
Albion.
good time though, because when you're in first grade, you're like, "New people, what's up, guys?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
true.
You're such a
But I had PM, so I never even met you. But I met Brock, I met Devin Barr, Marcus, Stevens was in there.
big AM guy.
Yeah,
You were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. But I remember sitting next to Stevens, and he just kept telling me he lives in his parents' attic.
In kindergarten?
I guess.
What the fuck?
But then when I went to his house, he just lives upstairs. But it's like vaulted ceiling.
yeah,
so it's like,
yeah,
you know what
I
I
get
mean?
it. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I remember him just keep telling me he lives in his parents' attic.
He made himself sound like a Harry Potter kid, and he wasn't. He
And then-
wishes he was a Harry Potter
What's
kid.
crazy is he used to wear like a Harry
He
Potter
was a Malfoy
Quidditch.
kid. Let me tell you that.
He used to wear a Harry Potter
Hufflepuff,
Quidditch
baby.
jersey. I remember it.
Yeah.
He wore it like every week. But yeah. And then come to find out, he lit that same bedroom. He lit a mattress on fire in that bedroom.
But yeah, he lit his match on fire just because he was secretly smoking cigarettes. He was having fun.
Yeah.
It's fine.
In the house?
Yeah.
You never heard the story?
I don't think so.
Brandon did some crazy shit when he was like younger.
Like how? Like it just was a little.
He's the co-founder
A
of
He's just the
Burn
type of guy. He's
mattress?
like, my parents don't understand me, man.
Right,
Yeah, true.
And they
I
really
see
did,
that.
and he was just being stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
he was
Wanted to
the,
smoke.
he's the founder of the Subway Eaters. You remember that?
Subway
Clint?
Remember that? That was awesome.
Yeah.
That's fun.
What was the signal? It was like, I don't know.
Let's not get into it. That
Yeah.
was rough.
That was a rough time. I remember he created a Facebook page for it and everything.
Yeah.
It was wild.
I remember being invited and being like, me? I
Yeah.
get to be in this? Yay!
Yeah. But no, I just remember Brandon in high school. He just kept saying he was a hardworking man and this, that, and the third.
Mhm.
And me and Lucas are like, Brandon, you don't have a job. Like, you literally don't have a job.
Odds and ends, baby. Odds
So,
and ends.
I guess. Got fireworks on the weekends. Fuck you guys. Yeah. Brandon's a fun character. I love the guy.
I was gonna bring something up.
Can I
I
tell you
wrote it down.
guys?
Oh, the Schwan Man.
Oh, the Schwan.
I love the Swan Man.
Their mac and cheese is fucking
Can I tell you about a guy?
Yeah.
This is all alleged.
That's a good start.
When I worked
baby.
at Dairy Queen, there was this shift leader lady who was a very like skinny, very battered, scared woman.
Meth? Oh.
No. And her husband was just like this real crazy power type lunatic guy,
Oh god.
and he was a Schwan man.
okay.
Hell yeah.
And then it just let me think. I'm like, this guy's got to be getting some Schwan tail, right?
Yeah.
And that led me to think like people always joke about like the mailman being the father. It's got to be a Schwan man getting in somewhere in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Really?
Has to be.
Dude, like, hey, you want these frozen chicken nuggets
And this penis.
and this warm penis? Already put it in the microwave.
Zapped it, nuked it.
Oh. But like, what kind of woman's like, hey, that Schwan man, I need dick down by the Schwan
I think a fun
man.
one.
By the Schwan man.
Yeah.
That's going to instill that type of confidence that you're like, I need to fuck him.
Yeah, he works for a nice company.
Carrying
He has a
frozen-
Schwan man.
He has a very stable job. He works for Schwans.
he carries frozen foods. He's probably shredded. You know what I mean?
No.
Those guys creep me out because they're just making house calls and they're like weird salespeople, but they're also truck drivers. And
Yeah.
it's like,
It
what
makes-
are you?
And yeah, it's an all combination.
I remember all the different.
This
'cause
isn't the King of Queens.
I remember like being outside when my parents were ordering, and then he'd go out and get it and bring it back in, and
Yeah.
they pay for it, whatever. All the different compartments they would have for the fucking. It
Yeah.
wasn't just like
They're
a
like little-
whole back door.
Yeah.
It was just like all different compartments for different things.
The Iceman Richard Kuklinski was in Swans, man.
He killed a lot of people.
No, that's come on,
Deep cut.
keeping bodies in there.
It's fine.
Damn.
Do you remember the
refrigeration?
Do you
Amount
remember
of
the?
refrigeration?
Do you remember the little ice cream cups, dude? The confetti cake
Oh,
ones?
yes. Fire.
Those shits are fire,
Fire.
dude. I mean, come on.
You realize that that's only a thing because people live so far away from the grocery store. They're like, you
Yeah.
want this?
Right.
Yeah,
We'll
literally.
bring it to you, but
Yeah.
charge you a fee. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when they put a Dollar General in Wolf Lake, changed people's lives.
Dollar General runs the world now.
Don't you
even kidding,
dare.
dude. It
You dare
changed
slam
people's
that Dollar
lives.
General.
Where would you go?
We
City.
usually
Dollar General is
Columbia
in
City, yeah.
every opioid-infested community in the
Sure,
U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to get
Snacks.
this? Do you want to get that? Do you want to get a little bit of fentanyl in the veins? Let's fucking roll. Because that's what Dollar General's about.
But I remember like going to
Supply
Columbia
and
City.
demand,
And it would be like an event. Like
Have you been to the one in Wolf Lake?
the Dollar. Yeah.
You have to hopefully ring a bell and hopefully
Yeah.
someone hears it in the surrounding neighborhood
Yeah.
that can maybe come and help you.
But it's a big
most of the
Dollar
time,
General too.
most of the time, 3 dogs will come help you before the person.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's
something.
weird because there's literally like 1 to 2 people working and they're stocking or something.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, hey, there's 3 people up here ready to check out. Ding,
yeah.
ding, and they're like,
Yeah.
I'll be there in a second. It's like,
No, it's a
fucking
squeak
Christ.
toy.
What? No, it's a
You be joking?
bell.
No.
There's no
I
way it's a
squeezed
bell.
a pig that was a dog squeak toy.
Shut the fuck up. It was a bell. I swear to God, it was a bell, dude. Not fucking 3 months ago, it was a bell.
I swear on my
A
life.
squeak.
It's a pig that you go, that doesn't make any noise, and then you let it go, and it's like one of those rubber chickens. It goes,
Yeah. At a Dollar General.
swear on my life. He said, squeeze me.
They're probably tone deaf.
Squeeze.
They were
Swear
probably
on my life.
tone deaf to the bell after so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who'd have thought?
I went there one or no, I've been there twice. One time I went to get my mom something and I saw
The other
Marcus's,
time you went to get fentanyl?
Marcus's parents there. Yeah. And then the other time I went and it was when
You're gonna see somebody you know there. That's the thing about
Oh,
Wolf
yeah.
Lake.
and it was the other time was Jeremy met me there from Elkhart because he was selling me a graphics card. And I get there and Jeremy's in his fucking squad car. Drove a squad car all the way from Elkhart to there.
Smart.
But yeah, I went in to get a drink and could not get any fucking help. Could not get somebody to fucking ring me out. It's like 9 o'clock at night.
Well, they're
Yeah.
closed, baby.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on here?
They don't care.
Yeah.
It's bad news, son.
And then someone just comes up, they're like, you want a job here? Maybe you check yourself out. Go fuck yourself.
But no, I remember when I went in there, it was like right after it opened, and like they still had the insulation on the roofs, which is black,
Oh, shit.
black tarp over it. Like it wasn't even finished. Like the roof wasn't even finished. It was weird, but
Sounds a lot like Wolf Lake.
yeah. But like when they put that in, it changed people's lives. You didn't have to
know
drive
about that.
15 minutes just to get a gallon of milk that was reasonably
for sure.
priced.
I mean, yeah, but you still gotta go to the grocery store get vegetables.
Goss's grocery?
Yeah, but how many
They're
times?
so expensive, dude. It's like
Where was that
$5
lo-
for a bag of chips.
One of the
dude.
worst grocery stores in all of the grocery
Bro,
store
it's
history?
so expensive.
Yeah, but
It's
how many
insane.
times
Wolf
was
Lake?
was your mom
Big
like,
Lake.
I just need a loaf of
Big
bread
Lake.
or a gallon of milk, and
Oh,
you have
a
to go to
lot.
the gas station and pay $5
Oh,
for
for
it.
sure, definitely, dude. Like we'll be doing something and like, oh, I need this. Fuck. Well, we
Yeah.
gotta go to the gas station.
Oh, we're making things that white people
hopefully
eat.
they
We
have
need
it.
some milk.
Right. Exactly.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Milk goes into everything.
Yeah.
The whites
no,
love to
You're
eat.
right.
Yeah.
You're the whites.
I'm telling you, name
he
something.
talks about it like as if he's not white.
I'm not
I
saying
love
like
milk
I'm
in my
nice. I just
food.
like to say it
I
like
love milk in my food.
I like to say it as a general observer, but as a knower of obviously white culture.
Have you ever had like pasta with instead of using water, you use a certain amount of milk and then like it sucks up the noodles and then it's all
Yeah.
like creamy and delicious? It's great.
done
It's
that.
great.
Creamy and delicious, he says.
All right, I'm ready.
No.
Yeah.
It's changed people's lives. I get it, but you still got to go to the fucking store and get vegetables.
Oh, I mean,
and
yeah,
stuff,
but
dude.
like,
but that's the thing. Like the whole like food desert bullshit. Dollar General technically is one because all you're gonna get there is processed bullshit.
yeah,
You ain't gonna get fresh fucking stuff there.
yeah, but like, you don't need it. You're going there for quick shit.
Yeah,
You're not doing your grocery shopping.
but I
there.
mean, like you'd be surprised.
yeah. Oh, I'm
Okay,
sure.
let's say I can get a bunch of shitty stuff that's good, or I can go to a Walmart that's 20 minutes away and get maybe a thing of fucking lettuce.
Dude, but when we were in college,
Hate it. Fuck,
at least,
I don't want to
at
eat
least
this
our
lettuce.
apartment, we could have lived off Dollar General food
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
easily.
Yeah, when you're in college, you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but when you're, I understand what you're saying, but
When you're in your 50s, you're like, I should probably get some
I'm
fucking
just saying, for, like, the quick
vitamin
shit,
D in me.
like
before
when
I
your mom
die.
just was
You're like,
like,
I'm about to go on Social Security. I think I'm about Totino's party pizza.
Yeah, party pizza for to celebrate.
but no, like just when your mom needed something, like just one thing, and you're like, I either have to go all the way to Columbia City, or all the way to Goss's, or all the way to Albion.
Damn.
I told you guys about the story where I had to hold a woman's leg because she was so fat she couldn't fit in stirrups.
like to
Wait,
hear
what? We're talking about milk, and then you brought up this.
It
You
dazed
tell
him,
me you
dude.
didn't have any stories.
It dazed him. I forgot about it. So I'm used to it, you know. Yeah, she was like
so
so.
you had to get a hoist.
She was so fat that like we were doing a procedure where I had to work on her vagina.
Didn't have to say it, but it's right.
And so somebody had to hold one leg, the other person had to hold the other leg, another person had to hold the gut up to access the
What
vagina
job did you get?
on the leg. Thankfully.
Nice.
You don't want to be the gutter?
No, why would it be the gutter,
It'd
dude?
be fun.
Gross.
It's easy.
Huh?
You just flip it over.
How long do you have
not
to
a
hold it up in the
pancake,
air?
Blake.
I was only like 10 or 15.
Wow.
How much did it weigh?
Well, she was 5, so
I'd have been at least
5
100
pounder?
pounds.
she was 5 pounds. No, she was 5
No,
bills,
that's what I'm saying.
baby.
That's what I'm, yeah.
She was 5 bills,
5
son.
bills.
Shoe
Big
buddy.
woman. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to hold
she
that
modeling
goddamn
for?
leg.
A lot of people are getting into plus size models these days.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if she got a gig yet.
No, no
She probably
gigs.
went straight to Nike, right?
I mean, maybe.
No
But
gigs.
yeah. So how you had to hold it for 10
So
minutes?
I mean, I just thought about it because I don't know. You somehow you said fat or something, and I thought of fat.
Yeah.
So it was probably 60 pounds, 75 pounds, maybe.
Well, okay, like I wasn't like holding it, but like I was like
The
supporting
surgery was
it.
sponsored by SeaWorld, is what he's saying.
Oh, dude.
Jesus Christ!
I'm not
They don't
saying it,
call
but
her-
that's what he's
They
saying.
don't call her killer whales for nothing. You know what I'm saying? No, but like I was just like supporting it. I wasn't like holding it. So
Right.
I wasn't like
You weren't caressing it.
no. I was. There was a big old fucking cyst or mass
that's
on her inner thigh because from like the rubbing and stuff.
Jesus.
So it was, and like I couldn't see it because it was on my legs,
So
inner thigh.
she had some thick thighs, is what you're
Of
saying.
course. And like the other guy that was like literally like holding the other leg was like, that thing is fucking nasty, dude. And I was like, I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to see it. I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at it. And I was just like holding it and like, I like literally had to like interlock my fucking fingers to be like, okay, I got it. And then I had to switch a couple times because I was like, I'm losing blood. I was like, I cannot feel this finger anymore. I need to switch. That's my job.
Shoe buddy.
Sorry, I just had to say it. It was
Stirrups
funny.
didn't work.
Well, we could get her calf in it, not her
Damn.
thighs though.
Damn.
Yeah, it was too.
Crane
too
Company
big.
couldn't come soon enough.
Wow, that was very not nice.
Well,
Yeah, dude. Sorry, I dazed you guys. Apologize about that.
That's fucking wild. You know what image I can't get out of my head?
Uh-oh.
Ever since you showed me pictures of like bed sores from people that are like real, like bed sores that are really fucking bad,
Yeah,
I can't get those images out of my head now.
those are normal, baby.
Those aren't normal.
I mean, they're not normal, but if you're, let's say you're 80 years old.
Yeah, you're
and
bedridden
you
or
got-
whatever.
Well, like for instance, a lot of the times.
let's
we
say
see
you're
it-
80 and there's Price is Right reruns on all day. You're not leaving the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, it's a lot of times like people with like muscular dystrophy or something like that. They
Yeah.
can't move. It's like, what are they gonna do? They can't move.
Price is Right reruns all day, baby.
A lot of times, they ain't gonna get people to move for them. It's
Yeah.
too much work because they're too fat. Because they sit there and eat all day. You know what I mean?
When you're bored, you just eat, Cody.
Oh, dude, I heard about this other thing. It's about your dick.
Oh, boy. Okay.
All right. I was digging here. No, apparently, like, this guy was explaining to me the difference between growers and fucking showers.
Sheesh. This is real bro science.
I like it. Go on.
No, but like he was explaining it to me. He's like, the reason why somebody's a shower is just the reason why somebody is a grower is because they're just like genetically predisposed to having less circulation down there. So less circulation gets to it, less blood, so it doesn't fill up. But like people that are showers, there's blood in that bitch. So that's why we slap it around a couple. I spit. I'm so sorry.
Whoa, wait, what are you about to say?
Yeah, I was about to say, if you slap it around a little bit, if you slap it around, give it a couple touches, it'll get a little bigger because, hey, baby, there's a little blood, a little more blood will go there.
That thing up a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, slap it
Did we
around.
say, let me holla at you, shorty?
Yeah.
I just walk around my apartment and slap it around all the time.
Oh, yeah. That's why. Oh, dude, come on. You telling me you're not trying to impress somebody and you're like, I'm going to tug on this thing.
I've
And so
literally
you,
never done
and so you like tug on it a couple bits and you're like, that's bigger.
a couple bits. You tug
Yeah.
on it a couple bits.
Oh, so you're a shower. Chris has got a big dick,
He
everybody.
always has.
Weirdly small, to be honest.
Oh, okay. No, but I just thought it was interesting. That's the reason why. Somebody's a grower and somebody's a shower.
Cody, my leg dent hasn't gotten any better.
A what?
My leg dent?
Oh, your bone cancer?
Yeah, fuck you for that. But it hasn't gotten any better. I'm getting worried about it.
No, it's fine. Chris has a background. Chris has a
Dent
dent in your
my shin.
tibia or some shit like that.
Sure.
Cancer?
So you
And I asked Cody what it was.
and I without hesitation
Yeah, without hesitation.
said it was bone
Nervous
cancer.
energy.
He goes, it's bone cancer. And I'm like, what?
Lot of
And Chris had
nervous
nervous
energy.
energy.
And Chris
And
got
Blake goes,
frazzled
Blake just is like giggling under his hands right, and he goes, you were fucking scared.
because he was.
I'm like, yeah, I just got told by a nurse I have bone cancer.
Yeah, nurses know all, huh? Yeah.
But like, if I was told by Blake
So
I have bone
stupid.
cancer, I'm not worried about it.
Cancer of the bone.
Not that you're not a smart guy.
Cancer of the bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean modeling or anything like that's not good, dude. It's got that's not good, Chris.
Damn.
I think you need to drink more milk.
Amputation. That is probably it. You
I'll
don't drink
never
milk.
do that.
Then take vitamins.
Could probably do that.
Yeah, there you go, baby.
I'm not drinking milk.
Oh my god.
You should drink something.
Beer.
Help you with that face.
Christ. Mama Booey.
Bad
dude.
joke. I got you.
Are we all? Can I just
Hop in.
Can you guys distract me from telling the story? I don't want to.
Dude,
No,
it's
we
just-
wanna
Just hop
hear.
in, man.
We just have to get it out because
Cody, it's a demon in you at this point.
It came out of me.
No, let's totally bring it up.
I'm just thinking, weeble wobble one.
All right, fuck, dude. It's very embarrassing.
You're a young child.
I'm literally in preschool here.
You're forgiven.
I'm in
This is
preschool.
pre-Peach Fuzz Cody.
So I'm 4 years old, maybe 4 years old, right? Preschool?
Sure.
4 years old.
Yeah.
And so I don't remember much. But I remember sitting in the corner, probably in the same fucking spot that Chris weirdly knows that I sit on. It makes no sense. And I remember, actually, no, I remember being like in like, you know how they have like playhouses and bullshit.
Oh yeah.
And so like you can get it like I remember being in this playhouse and being like, I have to poop. And then being like, I pooped.
Oh, man.
And then I was like, uh-oh, it happened. Like I pooped.
Does Tara know this story?
I don't think so.
That's awesome.
Wow.
And so
Cody
like,
didn't want to tell us the story of him pooping as a 4-year-old.
yeah.
hold on, it gets worse, dude. It gets worse for sure. Like I just was like, and then somebody like I think I just sat there in my own fucking shit because too embarrassed to say anything because I was just like, and one
Ride
of
this out.
and one of the we're gonna ride this out, see where
Trusted
it
a fart
goes.
too much.
Riders on the
Oh, yeah.
storm.
And I remember, like, I think one of the fucking teachers, helpers, whatever, came to me. He was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, and so she takes me to the bathroom and like helps me clean up and like is cleaning me up or whatever. And I don't know for why I was so like scared of her and like nervous that like I had to poop again.
No.
And so
It's the poop kid. The poop kid visited the office.
So I'm standing there in the bathroom. It's like a stall. And I just look at her. And I drop one, dude. I drop another one.
Wait.
So I drop
On the floor? Oh, no. Why didn't you just sit down?
Dude, I'm picturing this is in like a hospital bathroom, by the way, where there's like a toilet and a sink and there's some stuff going on. And you're just like, and she's like, "What's going on? Is there anything I can help you with?" You're just looking in her eyes.
It's literally just a stall and me or her in it. And she's like trying to clean up my underwear or put the or something. And I remember just being like, "Uh-oh, coming again." And I didn't say anything because I was too nervous. So I just pooped. Just flopped on the fucking floor. And she goes, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" She was like, "You could have just sat down." Oh my God, what's happening? So she had to pick up the turd.
Oh my God!
I was so fucking embarrassed.
You made him send in a hazmat team in pre-K, dude. No pre-K's ever seen a hazmat team like that.
It was so bad.
That's fucking crazy.
I don't know why I did, but I was just so nervous and so scared that I was like, I can't do anything right now, but it's coming. And so like, she it's probably exactly what happened. She's probably like, you got a look on your face right now. I was like, damn, pop. I could have sat down. I definitely could have, but I was too scared. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I was a timid child, dude. And so I had to shit again, and for some
Do you remember
turd came out.
You weren't regular back then.
No.
Because this preschool is in it's in a church.
It's Big Lake Church of God.
Yeah. And so I remember. Do you remember that room you would go into where they would all give you like the snacks and shit, right? Or they'd give you lunch, but they had these weird placemats and you guys would all pray before. I just remember that room.
You didn't have cool
weird
animal plates.
No, they were like placemats.
Dude,
they
we
had
had
like the creepy cartoon child angel.
We had
on
like cool
it.
ones. Like this one was a panda, and this one was a tiger,
that's
and this
awesome.
one's a monkey.
I want the
I
tiger,
remember those
yeah.
plates, but I remember they used to take us on. They took us on a field trip one time, and the field trip was just to the McDonald's playpen in Columbia City.
Yeah.
But all the kids are like, we're in a different fucking state because obviously at that age you have no
Sense of direction, time,
yeah. So we're like,
It's been 7 hours.
yeah,
You're like a dog. You're like it's
yeah.
It's like a dog. It's like I don't know if you were gone for 30 seconds or 3 hours.
Exactly. But I remember that and all taking our shoes off and then getting back and then you were only there for half a day or whatever that day.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I remember losing my favorite Lego figure guy one time.
I hate this guy.
Yeah, and I remember crying so much that night that my dad had to call the teacher so the teacher could call the janitor to let us in to try to search for it because I would not let it go. It was fucking. I was just, I was that kid. I was addicted to Legos.
But I mean, like, if I was a dad, I would shoot myself.
Oh, I remember my dad being not happy.
So you actually got back into school and looked around.
Yeah, we got back into the.
Did you find it?
No, it's gone.
Man,
I stole it.
I remember exactly.
Some kid probably ate it, dude.
I remember exactly which one it was.
Can I
too.
say a name right now that we went to preschool with? That needs to be cut for sure. But we know him. We
don't have
all
to
know
say it.
him.
Oh, I know who you're gonna say.
Yeah, you know exactly who we're gonna
Yeah.
say.
Can you describe him?
Yeah, very athletic, but it's a little slow.
Bruise or a mole, big mole right on his.
Yep. He's exactly right.
Yeah, that kid.
CG.
Oh, big yeah. Come on, dog.
He's very athletic.
Not
Surprisingly
like
athletic.
not like athletic, like you wouldn't be able to play any sports,
Yes.
but he's just like
He's fast.
yeah,
He's run really quick.
yeah,
Can we just say
Go
it?
ahead.
yeah. It's Chandler George.
Yeah, Chandler George.
Oh God.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
he
say.
would-
I was gonna say.
You
he
didn't
was-
want to say he stabbed people with forks
I
at
was.
lunch?
Yes, he did.
I was really good
That's
friends with him
maybe a
in
describer.
preschool.
Maybe a good describer.
I was gonna be really mean and say he ate it. Your Lego, but that was a little.
I was really good friends with him in preschool. Me and him
Yeah.
were tight dogs.
So what's the story? Get to it.
What?
What?
What are you guys talking about?
It was just he went to the preschool with us.
And my thing was gonna be Chandler George ate it,
Ate my Lego.
Oh.
and that was a little rude and stuff.
So were we
but-
gonna cut out the spit on someone's story?
No.
Are we gonna get into that?
We can.
'Cause that's something I didn't even know about.
Honestly,
That
I
seems
don't remember a
insane.
I
whole
don't
lot
remember much
about
about it either.
I'm sure you could tell it better.
But I remember like
I don't remember. I truly don't
the
remember.
only thing I
much.
don't remember
is
the
this
spit on
CT?
story.
CT baby.
Yeah,
TNT
don't-
Motorsports.
Okay, yeah.
I don't remember like the story of us spitting on him, but I remember like we got banned from multiple sports. Like we couldn't play football anymore because we wouldn't let him play.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Um,
but he would fucking tattle, dude.
And then he would
That
tattle.
was his
and, like,
thing, dude. I remember literally one time we would do something, and so it would piss him off, so he would run to tattle. And I remember ZA. You all know who ZA is. He would literally run next to him and outrun him because he wasn't very fast. And so then Zach would outrun him and fucking
And tattle
and
first.
tattle first.
Oh my god, dude.
And
Yeah.
but he got such a reputation for tattling that they were just like, Jesus, get the fuck away, dude.
Just let him play. But, like,
Yes.
I remember we got banned from football because we wouldn't let him play, and then we got unbanned, and we had to let him play. That was the stipulation. We have to let him play. So we're like, yeah, we'll play two-hand touch, whatever. Well, everybody else played two-hand touch, but he was being tackled, like aggressively. We got banned from kickball because ZA drilled him in the face. Dude, he was running. He kicked the ball right back to the pitcher, and this kid is running to first base. ZA drills him in the head with the ball. He could have just ran up and tagged him. He's 3 feet away from him and just fucking drills the kid. And the kid went airborne.
It's not funny. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not funny.
It was very bully like.
I remember he got tripped one time during basketball.
He was also just clumsy. Like he was just not,
But so the thing
But
was,
I mean, we were
I
definitely
wasn't having anything to do with that.
we were mean to him for sure.
So when I said he had an accident, I want to clear this up. He had an accident when he was young, a motorcycle or a dirt bike accident.
TNT Motorsports.
Yeah, he severely broke his leg. It wasn't
While
an
riding
compound.
for TNT Motorsports.
Like
It wasn't an
compound fracture
accident
or
to where
some
it made him like slow or whatever. It didn't permanently damage his
But
brain.
it
or
ruined the
whatever.
reputation of TNT Motorsports.
Yeah,
You will not let it
but so like, he wasn't. After that, he just wasn't the same for like years, and so
And neither was TNT Motorsports.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I remember people would trip him on the basketball court, and he would just fucking cry. Like he would just cry because he fell on his bad leg or whatever.
Right.
But we forcefully got him out of every fucking sport we played. It got to the point where we could only use the swings. That was all we had left. We got banned from every
it was
activity
bad.
that we could have played.
It was bad.
Yeah, it was horrible.
You know who was a big figure in all this? And I don't want to like go ratting or anything, but it was definitely your cousin. Was a big figure in a lot of this, dude. For sure.
I thought we were going to say,
Uh-oh.
No, him too. JK was a big factor in it too. He was a big factor
Yeah,
too.
he sure was, dude.
Because he's a feeder.
Oh,
when somebody's doing
yeah.
something, he's got to be a part of it too.
And he goes one step above.
big
baby.
energy guy.
Yes.
Big
energy
energy guy.
One step
That guy
above.
will bring the juice that you need. If you need to run through a wall, that guy will bring the juice you need to help you run
He's
through that
a
wall.
hype man.
Yeah.
Somebody could say, "Hey, you suck," and Johnny's like, "You fucking suck, man." Like he's just there immediately to reinsure the statement.
Yeah.
But he was a
dude.
big factor in it too.
Damn, man.
It was. I mean, it was fun back in those days, dude. You didn't have that one kid that you like fucking picked on. That was. I mean,
Brandon
it sounds so
Stevens.
bad, dude. It
There are
sounds
none
so
like that.
bad.
No,
man.
There's
it was
a couple.
Like
it was
who?
bad.
Not like that.
Not
but
like
I mean,
that.
I mean,
But I
we
don't-
truly were mean to him.
But I don't remember being that bad to him.
There's a kid
I
named
don't.
Jeffrey.
No, not. Yeah.
Brock laughs that I said the name. I'm just going to say his first name. There's this kid named Jeffrey,
Okay.
and he went by Jeffrey. That's all
Jeff?
that I have to say about this kid.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. And he was in that Mr.
Kinda like-
Sellers class I was telling you about.
His name's Nathan, but they call him Nathaniel or something like
Yeah.
that. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeffrey was so scared to ask if he could go to the bathroom. He may have just went to the
Pissed his
bathroom.
pants.
Yeah.
Damn.
Did a Cody Lockbutt in third
Did a little
grade.
Cody
Dude,
Lock.
I was in fucking preschool, dude.
He just
okay?
had fear in him. I don't know what the deal was, but it was fear. It was fear in his eyes. And he went from bad sweatpants to even worse sweatpants, if you know what I mean.
Man.
Brock knows what I mean.
Yeah.
Good kid, though. He's probably got a good head on his shoulders at this point. He's probably like an accountant or something.
I think I know what you mean by bad or good sweatpants to bad sweatpants.
Yeah. No.
Pissed his pants.
Bad sweatpants
Bad
to
to
worse
worse.
sweatpants.
Oh yeah, bad sweat. So he already had bad sweatpants, and he pissed in them. Then they had to give him new sweatpants.
school sweatpants.
Yeah, the school sweatpants.
Yeah, like the real crinkle cut ankle
It's-
ones.
I know it's so bad. Isn't it crazy that they're like literally like, hey, you pissed your pants. Here's the sweatpants that everybody
Yeah.
knows that you pissed your pants.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember like Johnny always, because me and Johnny were really good friends in elementary. We would go to the bathroom, like we would take bathroom breaks together, right? And every day he would take a shit. Every fucking day. And he would make me come into the stall and look at it before he flushed it.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Dude?
I remember coming back from the library one day, and he's like, "I gotta go to the bathroom. Just stop in with me." I'm like, all right, whatever.
Stop in with me. All right, man.
And I'm sitting there holding the books that I rented, right? And I'm just like, you know,
What do you think about that one?
waiting for Johnny to get done. And he like poops, and he says something like, "Holy cow," or something, right? And he's like, "Come in and look at this." And it was the biggest shit I've ever seen. At that age,
from a 4-year-old or a fourth
this
grader.
would have been 4th or 5th grade.
Man.
And I'm being like, you have problems, dude. And then come to find out 6 years later, he poops once a week. So that's probably
Yeah.
the problem.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I mean, this thing looked like a fucking log, dude. It was Well, you know how
It had
everything looks
girth on
different in
it.
the water, right? Like fish are always like.
Oh, man.
I mean, this was fucking.
I don't want to
insane.
say his name due to respect reasons, but remember that man took a giant shit in high school and then took
Sent
a
it?
picture of his gaped butthole?
Wait, what?
I saw him not too long ago.
Okay, then I know who you're talking about,
Yeah.
but I didn't know he took a picture of his gaped butthole.
Yeah, it was.
I thought he just took a picture of the astronomical shit.
I was there when it happened.
both are
fuck?
the answer.
I was there when it happened. It was fucking insane.
Did it smell so
We were
bad?
at his parent. No, it was the
smells
picture. I
so
was there for the
He
picture.
wasn't in the moment. He was just
Yeah.
saw the picture.
Oh, that picture
I thought you were in the moment, like you were there with him, like you were just chilling.
We were all
like,
dude, we were all hanging out, and we were waiting for him to get done in the bathroom at his parents' house. So me and Brandon are just sitting in the like the foyer or whatever you want to call it,
foyer, baby.
and we had like not smartphones at that point, so they're like flip phones.
Yeah.
And he takes a picture and immediately sends it to Brandon. And Brandon's sitting there on his flip phone. He gets the text message. And he opens it. He goes, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, I go, "What's wrong?" And he goes, and I'm like, "Oh my god, what is that?" And he goes,
Is that a baby?
"That's the dude in the bathroom. Just took a picture of his fucking asshole, his wide open asshole, post shit."
Man, that's
Post
some weird
shit, pre-white.
That's
Hey,
weird.
I don't
gotta
understand.
respect it.
Hey, I don't understand.
I mean,
Your asshole's gaping after a shit?
I mean, I don't think it was that bad, but
Oh.
it was definitely it was
It was
Was
gay.
it-
it was worse for wear,
Yeah,
as some people would say.
it was almost.
I don't know.
It wasn't
if my
like full
butthole's
gape.
ever been like open.
I would doubt you by saying that.
I mean, but I guess I don't look at it and take pictures of it. You
It was.
know,
It
so-
was almost like he took his ass cheeks and spread them, and then sat on the toilet. That's kind of what it was like. Not full gape, just open.
but his butthole wasn't open.
No, it wasn't like a black hole situation, but it was
AB,
enough.
baby.
But it was enough for me to be like. But it was enough for me to be like, why would you fucking send that to people? That's insane. And then obviously Brandon saved it.
Do you think there's a reason why we just make fun of all these people and like how we poke fun at all these people? Like, do you think we're bullies? Do you ever feel bad about it? I
No,
feel
but we
bad
never
about
we
it.
never really did it to people that we didn't.
Yeah,
that we didn't hang out with. You know what I mean? Like
well,
to some degree.
okay,
But yeah, I don't know. I never thought of it that way.
all right, that's fine. Whatever helps you sleep at night, right?
We bullied a kid in 8th grade football.
Oh, booey.
I wasn't a part
On
of
the
that.
football field, though.
Can you talk about it though?
I mean, I
TS?
didn't do anything. I didn't do anything that was out of the realm
Oh,
of being on
man.
the field.
come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly didn't go outside the realm of being a crazy person, but
Right.
I just took it to the kid every practice. I'm not even kidding. Every time I had a chance, I took it to him.
Do you think he went home and like told his parents it was like a really good practice?
No.
Or like a really.
I think he's stronger because of it,
Yeah, I mean, you're probably not wrong.
or his brain's weaker because I hit him fucking hard,
Did you
dude.
put him on his ass every time?
Dude, so there was one time where he was on the punt return team because they had nowhere else to put
Dude,
the guy.
is
but
it
they
on?
wanted
Was
to
it
put-
on film?
No.
Was that the one?
No.
No,
Oh.
that's different though. That was
No.
an actual
He's
game.
on punt return. He's a punt protector, and I'm just rushing from the edge,
Okay.
and I'm not worried about blocking the kick. I just want to fucking kill his block. And so we go once, and I crush the kid, and we go again.
You go for the same kid.
I go for the same guy because we did like 5 reps, and I hit the kid again. Hit me a little bit harder, but I still crushed the guy. Third one, he fucking sidesteps me and makes me whiff so badly,
So you're pissed.
and I feel cartoonish.
yeah.
And so I get up off the ground and I give him the craziest fucking one of these ever
Oh,
on
so
the
like
ground
lift him
again.
up?
And I was like,
Oh.
ooh. I was like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. And then we went a 4th time and I was like, this just needs to stop. And it was just kept going and going. And every single week it was like, oh, hey, here's your 5 plays. Like, if you want to do whatever. And it's like, they shouldn't be putting us against that scout team. They
It
should
was
not.
bad.
No.
It was a bad scout. Yeah. The one you're talking about, the one
video.
in game of it was on film and
was
we were
on
watching
film.
it back in film.
I think football coaches at some point though they try to make you feel invincible against the scout team. Like I understand,
Probably.
I understand wanting to get good reps in and strong reps, but I think like some of it
Confidence?
too is
Yeah,
getting
they're building
is building you
confidence, yeah.
confidence. And you're
Oh,
just
dude,
like,
I remember being freshmen and hating my life because that's what we did. We played on the scout team against the varsity. And it's like,
but
dude,
they weren't good and never
you're-
made me.
I
mad.
know, but like I'm saying, you're playing against a bunch of freshmen.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me, but like it's not like we were getting bullied. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's different when you're getting fucking destroyed. Like I don't know. It's way different.
But no, the video that we're talking about.
So he's like, right? How like punt return or punting, the formation of punting is right. You have the kicker, you have your two blockers.
He's a punt protector.
He was the left side, and he got flatlined.
Yeah.
Like
we're talking
literally
like,
flattened.
Like you know how the angle from like
practice how you play, like exactly what I did to him. 4 straight reps in practice. That's exactly what
right.
happened.
But like how you know how the camera was like pretty far away, and so like any big movements that happened, you're like, oh, you noticed that immediately, and so
He flew off the screen.
Exactly, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one fucking movement that we saw that we're like, oh shit, and so obviously we all saw it. And like fucking a lot of people were laughing at it, and I'm pretty sure Tipton fucking kind of like poked fun at it or fucking.
He played it in slow mo 4 times.
Yeah, he played it in slow mo.
It was kind of like, hey boys, come on.
He's like,
come
you
on,
see
come on."
that?
And he's
Don't
like,
do that.
You want to watch it 6 more times? It was kind of like one of those.
He was trying to be a good guy and like dissect the play of what went wrong and this, that, and third.
But also we were like,
but he
wait,
keeps
wait,
just
wait.
playing it back.
And we would laugh and we would laugh. We would
And
laugh.
by the way, it wasn't really we laughing. It was our starting quarterback.
Yes, it was our starting quarterback.
Laughing extremely
So
hard, and then everybody else
laughing at him. JK was a part of it too. Jesus Christ,
course.
dude.
Yeah.
Of course.
But it was fucking like it was one of those things that you only see in sports football movies where they get hit and then they hit the ground and they slide 10 more feet back.
Yeah.
Like it was that.
But like football's
This
that
was
thing
in
where
the
it's
air,
like,
though, dude.
even in practice, there's a big variation in skill if you have a big enough team. And I remember like just like us drilling against people, like some people we should not be drilling against. And like at some point, I don't know if it's useful on anybody because you're like, I'm destroying this person.
Yeah, bad.
And like, what am I getting out of it? What are they getting out of it
Right.
other than not wanting to play football anymore? Like legitimately, like I remember like one kid,
Central Noble.
I just remember one kid drilling against him, like just doing pass blocking stuff. And it's like, we're fucking killing this guy. Like he has to hate his life.
Yeah.
I remember playing doing a couple practices where I was like fullback and they were just like, get some reps in on the scout team. And I was just fucking running through the front lines of the scout team. It's like I couldn't be stopped, you know what I'm saying? But like
AP.
yeah. It was just like it was so much fun. You're just like, this is ridiculous.
Hey, I got thrown off the field in high school for a scout team because I was like, I do not want to play scout team. And I was like hiding, and he told me to get into a spot I didn't even play, and I was like, I said something, and he's like, fine, off the field. And I was like, okay.
Good.
It's like,
I'm glad,
thank you.
yeah.
I don't want to be playing for your shit defense where you fucking make up stuff on the go, guy.
Yeah.
That was crazy, though. And I was like, okay, all right. Yeah, I'll be over there.
I don't regret playing football in high school.
No, it's fun.
I don't regret it at all.
No.
I mean, 1 year was fun.
Well, yeah.
It wasn't fun.
I don't.
It was the worst sport I've ever played.
But we had memories.
That was the besides
This
maybe
isn't Cougar football.
besides maybe 7th grade basketball. I think those are the 2 worst years of sports ever. It's horrible.
Well, baseball.
Horrible.
Though.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It was always
It's
fun.
sports.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't
Right.
name it nerd
Wow. Football.
because it was fun.
Dude, I was when I was at the Tin Caps game last night, we were talking about because Sarah's like, why don't they use metal bats? And I'm like, people would die if they use metal bats in the MLB. Like people would die. She's like, I don't understand. So I'm explaining it to her, and I'm like, you have composite bats which they don't use anymore, and then it just brought me back to like this fucking stealth,
baby.
dude,
The voodoo.
the D Marini, like all those bats. Though, like if you saw a team had a stealth, everybody on the team used it until it was dead. Like until the pop was
Or when
gone.
literally what happened to you? Fucking Blake dicked one with the bat broken half.
For sure,
Damn.
should
it would have been a home run.
For
Oh,
sure.
the
100%.
top
dude.
just popped
It was
right
the
off.
same.
Yeah.
There was the same place back to
craziest
back
sound.
years. I hit a home run like 7th
Warsaw
grade
or
there.
something like that,
It
right?
was like Milford or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
and
right.
dude, I'm telling you, like,
Dicked it.
I pulled this ball so crazy.
Dicked it.
There was like a fence, and then there was another fence, and there was like 10 feet of like walking room behind like center field, and then there was just like field, so you couldn't even find this
like
baseball.
weeds that were fucking,
It's the hardest ball I've ever hit in by far. Like it was out in such a hurry.
Do you remember our bench guy who happened to be, shout out Dylan Gaff?
Yeah.
He was the type of guy that would retrieve balls because he didn't fucking care, and he
Yeah.
would literally just like, oh, there's a wilderness right there. I'll hop in there.
Yeah.
I don't
so
care.
he went and he got the ball
he went
for
and
me, and I was
found
like,
the
I
ball.
don't even
Yeah.
care. We went back there the next year, and it's like the same exact spot, the same exact hit. The bat cap pops off as soon as I barrel this ball.
Wild sound,
Like-
dude. It was like a boing sound.
Like it was like the you know what I mean? Just barreling a ball, like that nice sound, and then just like some crazy noise,
Yeah.
and the bat cap just flies off the end of it.
It sounded like you hit it with a metal pipe.
And then it
This is weird.
fizzled out like 10
Yeah.
field in front of like 10 feet in front of the right field fence, and I was like, that's sad.
yeah.
But yeah, and it was just like one of the. But like baseball back then was so cartoonish. It's like if you had decent eye hand coordination, you're a pretty solid person at playing.
Yeah. It's true.
I remember, I think we talked about it a while back, just me and you, but I remember you getting so mad sometimes you'd come in, throw your helmet. I don't know how many times that earpiece was reattached to your helmet, like the ear pad. And at some point, I'm just like, fucking super glue the thing. But it just had the button, you know?
Yeah.
And so he would just throw it, and then you
Pop
have to
back
bat
on.
again. He's like, where's my fucking earpiece? And he's showing around, and he just snaps it on, puts it on. I was out
I
there
bought
and
my
still
own
angry.
helmet for throwing.
Oh, dude, have we ever fucking told the Devin Adair story where he was so pissed?
I thought about that the other day. No, can I stop you
Oh my
first before we go
God.
on? Remember when we had to make up? We had a makeup game on Saturday morning, and we're playing Kimmel.
Okay, I think so.
Like we hated them.
Yeah.
Just the worst team. And
Fuck
this was
yeah.
7th grade.
Everybody
Okay.
hated Kimmel, though.
Fuck
And this was
Kimmel,
like
dude.
the second or third inning of the game. I'm running down the first base line, and I was for sure safe. I look at the I swear to God on my life, he calls me out, and then he switches his call to safe as I'm throwing my fucking helmet like off the field. It was such a lunatic move. Like I'm running through first, I look back, he calls me out. Like as I'm throwing my helmet, I see him do one of these, and I'm like, oh shit! And then he throws me out of the game.
Yeah.
And then it was literally like the second inning, so I'm just sitting there and I'm like, should have waited a couple more innings for that one. Like it was such a bad fucking move, and I just sat
I remember
there and,
that
like, we
game.
lost
We
by
were-
like
I
2
was, I
runs.
was gonna say I was pissed because I was like, Blake fucking would have won us, dude. If we had Blake, we would have fucking won.
Yeah, that was a bad one, dude. That one, I don't even know for sure though. So either switched a call or did some crazy shit, and
remember
then
that,
I
yeah.
just threw my, and it was a whole
Was it the
ordeal.
same
I remember,
game
like-
that our center fielder very much could have robbed a home run, but he just fucking decided
No.
not to?
No.
Different game.
Cool.
No,
But I remember like
awesome.
Blake doing some wild shit in baseball, just like getting angry and throwing the helmet.
Oh,
I just
I
look
would-
in the stands at his dad, and his dad just fucking pissed.
Pissed.
Dude, that's a rough ride.
I would
home right
argue
there.
balls and strikes with umps in like the 3rd grade.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding you. Like I would be on the mound and I would be like, like I would follow through and be like, what? Like I'm not like back then. I was like this mother. And it was just I don't know. That it's just over competitiveness, dude.
Oh yeah, no, I get it completely.
And also, like, being angry is never being angry at the things around me. I'm so angry at myself.
Yeah,
because
no,
I
I
want
get
to
it.
be doing better than what I'm
For
doing. And I'm
sure.
just so fucking pissed.
Yeah, and so a lot of the times the ump is to blame.
Yeah.
She's like, fuck, this should have turned out better.
Yeah. Only time that our ump at Wolf Lake ever threw me out, and there was probably a couple good times for it.
That's the only time you've been
Only
thrown
time
out.
I ever got thrown
I was
out.
gonna ask how many times you got thrown out.
In baseball, it's only that time.
It's weird because I don't ever remember playing Kimmel in Wolf Lake. Every time I remember playing Kimmel was
Except
always
for
in
the-
Kimmel.
Except for the Dick show. Yeah. Dick Dong.
Who cares?
yeah.
It was baseball.
That
Baseball's
wasn't
fun,
Kimmel.
though.
That was Walker, wasn't it?
No. This was at Wolf Lake because he hit it in the trees.
Yeah, but he played for Walker that year, right?
Some kids hit
Oh, well, I mean,
balls
I don't
pretty
know.
far.
Yeah. No,
But, like-
the Devin Adair, dude.
Yeah.
The Devin Adair story is so hilarious. Devin Adair is this like sweet kid that literally just like comes to practice every day,
Super
grinds it
smart.
out, super smart. Literally went to Rose Holman. Like, come on,
Yeah.
crazy smart kid. And he was batting behind Blake in the batting order. Blake struck out or some shit like that, so he's fucking pissed. God damn it! Some shit like that. And so he's coming back to the Devin. Devin is literally on deck in the fucking.
In the circle.
And in a circle.
I throw it like this
He
as
throws
hard
his
as I can.
bat as
but
hard
the-
as he
the
can.
bat doesn't rotate.
Yeah.
I just throw it as hard as I possibly can, and the bat's just going through the air like this, and he just goes and snatches it out of the middle of the air.
Like you ever
It was
seen-
literally Happy
like, you
Gilmore.
ever, yeah, literally it's in the Happy Gilmore where it just goes and then just fucking catches it, dude. It was the craziest thing I've
Yeah.
ever seen in my
It was
life.
wild.
Did it calm you down when you saw that?
No.
No, he was so pissed.
I probably still threw my helmet.
Oh, dude, it was so funny, dude. Oh my god, I just remember like being like in the dugout, being like, "Fuck, Blake's really mad." And then as soon as I see him throw it, I was like, "This isn't good. This isn't good." And then he goes, "Push," catches it. I was like,
Yeah.
No harm, no foul.
"Oh shit."
Yeah.
Dude, I remember like
My God.
the lady that would do our stats sometimes in the dugout.
Well, shout her out, dude. She was
Yeah,
great.
Marianne Charter, she's a great woman.
She was great.
I remember stepping on her toe one time.
Oh, that's
She was wearing
In
open
your- I was
toed
gonna
shoes
say, in your defense,
in
she
a
was.
dugout.
That
with
makes
cleats.
sense.
And I stepped on it and she screams. And I was like, what's up? She's like, you stepped on my toe. And I'm like, you're wearing open toed shoes in a baseball dugout. What do you want from
But
me?
she would do our book, whatever.
Yeah.
Bad
My dad didn't
choice.
want to have to do it and coach.
But she would like, if somebody wasn't paying attention, they're on deck, they're like, she's like, Blake, you're on deck.
Yeah,
He's
she
like,
would.
I'm right here. It's fucking fine. I'm here.
But she would have to remind a lot of people.
Oh yeah, we
'Cause
didn't
they would
fucking care, though.
forget.
Yeah,
'Cause
we
they
didn't
would
fucking
forget.
care. Fuck 'em.
You know what I don't believe in?
Uh,
Timing the pitcher.
What do you mean?
It's the most.
Oh,
that's
you
the,
mean like on
Oh.
deck?
it's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
stupidest shit I've ever seen in my
Oh,
life.
yeah, yeah.
That's how we measured speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, one Mississippi,
You're gonna
two
hit
Mississippi.
it or you're fucking not.
Well, yeah. The on deck's literally just to get your swings in, get you feeling a little
Yeah.
loosey goosey. Yeah.
But I'm saying that stuff where it's like, don't you be timing that pitcher.
Do you see any
'cause-
MLB people were timing the pitcher? I mean, I think
No.
you might even see some people stepping to him, but they're not swinging. You know what I mean? Like they're just like watching their. I don't know. But yeah.
I thought you meant like when they'd bring out a new pitcher
No,
and
no,
they
no.
were doing their warm ups would be like one Mississippi, two Mississippi catch.
Oh.
That's a two Mississippi.
No.
I remember doing that shit.
Oh,
because
that's
that's
not
fucking
good.
stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, I never did that.
He means like literally
Being in the
they're-
circle.
being
yeah,
in the
yeah.
circle, and you're like, oh, I'm fake batting right now.
Yeah.
Swing. Oh, that was gonna go far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that type of shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. It was fun, dude. I'd give anything to go back to those days, dude.
What about learning how to pitch on not a mound?
Yeah, I mean that's you gotta cook what you're given.
Yeah.
I remember just like
We
baseball.
had
Like,
a shitty sandy diamond, whatever.
I just remember trying to play like mind games at 12 years old with people, and I'm like, I'm 0-2. I'm gonna step out of the batter's box for way too long here, see what's
Yeah.
going on. They'll throw something, and then like 90% of the time, you just take a pitch and it works, dude. What I never realized, take the first pitch. I used to do it all the time, and I'm like, it's probably a bad strategy.
Yeah, because
Probably
you're
the
down
wor-
0-1.
Probably the worst strategy.
you're
in the
working with
world.
2 strikes,
But I would
yeah.
like I honestly like even back then like I just remember like batting like I would never have the fear of striking out. I'm just be pissed if I didn't touch the ball.
Yeah.
So I'm like I'm definitely gonna make contact here.
Right,
Like these
right.
kids suck. Like like it's back then where it's
But
like
like
come
like
on.
let's say like you're pitching though, like your mentality when you're pitching is throw a fucking strike. Well, you're not gonna go up there like I'll try to fucking paint the corner here. If it misses,
Yeah.
that's fucking fine. You were trying to throw a strike.
Yeah.
So like if you're going up there watching the first pitch go by and you're like, damn, I was a strike. Like that's a fucking missed opportunity.
Dude, I remember our diamond was so bad. It's so sandy.
You would slide
would-
and just go
Yeah, I was playing third base.
stay. Dude,
I was playing third base, and we were playing Albion's team. And Cody Kirkpatrick, which was our basketball coach and now Brock's brother-in-law, he's talking to me. He's third base coaching, and he goes, "Wish you would have told me. I could have brought my sand or my bucket and my fucking shovel, and we could have made sandcastles out here." And it just fucking made me laugh.
It's bad. I
Yeah, it
don't
was
know
terrible.
What they do. I was down there the other day and there was fucking weeds all up in that bitch.
Probably.
Yeah.
Does anybody even play down there anymore?
No, people play on there, but it's just they don't. I don't know.
They don't upkeep it anymore. I
They
mean,
do.
they barely did when we were there.
They do, but it's just
There's
not.
two kinds of people that go down there. People that have kids and people that look for kids. And Cody, which one are you? I don't think
I'm the my nephew plays there type of kid. Fuck.
Damn.
Has
mean-
kids by association.
Yeah, there you go. I wasn't looking for kids, that's for sure.
All right.
Fuck. God damn.
All right. Sure.
Sure, you don't tell me. Whoo.
I got nothing else.
You guys ready?
Shoy.
People play baseball when they're kids. You
People
know?
play baseball.
It's
Brock,
not
you
like a
didn't even-
unique experience.
Sometimes people shit on the floor. It's fine. When they're young,
It
okay?
is fine.
Brock, I wish you would have stirred the pot a little bit more during this episode.
I don't know.
There's
Rock
some
No
stuff in-
threw me such a 13-year-old crazy fastball high that
I
I didn't
know.
know what to do with it.
No, it's bad.
There was so much backspin
It
on
was
it.
crazy.
I was pissed. I was pissed.
Yeah.
Just threw a straight
I think-
four seam with the most
Yeah,
backspin
dude,
I've
I think
ever
I
seen
hit a
on.
ground out one time and I was happy
Yeah.
against him. I was like, fuck, yeah, dude. I hit the ball against
I
him.
remember playing Albion
And
sometimes.
then he never refined his catching and pitching skills and never went to college for baseball.
I remember playing Albion in baseball and being like, I'm not going to hit the ball this game. I'm literally not going to touch the
No,
ball.
it was bad.
Brock, if you could go back in time, would you maybe think about being a left-handed hitting catcher? Because I think that'd be a pretty unique skill set for a team
Brock,
to have.
Brock hated baseball so much that he would not.
I know, it was
I
weird.
hate baseball.
You were like you were a good catcher
like my
until there was
favorite
someone else
sport.
who started to play catcher, and you're like, I don't want to play catcher anymore.
I just wanted to play shortstop.
I know, but you were really good at playing catcher.
Yeah, but
Kids, huh?
Kids.
I hated catcher. So.
Yeah.
It's got to be the worst
Was the
position
ball
in the
the
field.
worst?
That's fun, dude. I loved it.
No,
Just got
it
tinged
was-
by fucking things on the forearm sometime. It's fine.
Yeah, it was just in a crowd, and you're not even in the game. I mean, you're in the
You're in
game.
the
but
game.
You don't get
You're
any
an
balls hit to
integral
you.
part of the game.
I just wanted to be in making plays.
Yeah, but
Dude,
you
it's
can
way,
make plays.
but it's way more fun. Like you have to think of it like it's the payoff once you get to like high
Well,
school
dude,
and
throwing
college where
people
you're
out.
calling the game.
Yes.
Like you're
Yeah.
literally calling the game and you're calling the shift and you're like that's awesome.
Throwing people out's fucking
And also you just have to
nice.
hit,
I mean,
you
it's
also have to
fun.
just hit 200 and people will let you play on their team.
Literally.
Yeah,
Like
Literally.
catchers suck, dude.
but
Yeah.
I mean, I would
And
never.
you're
play-
left-handed.
I didn't want to play college. I didn't want to play baseball. Come on, in college.
Come on. Just people throwing
Just didn't want
balls.
to.
It's such a bro sport. It's like
Mm-hmm.
when people talk, they're like, "Do you think you could hit a 95-mile-an-hour fastball?" It's like, no, I don't think I can hit it. But it's like, if I maybe did that every day
Yeah.
for like,
Right.
I definitely think that maybe you could time one up. I don't think it's going to be a good hit. It's going to be a shitty dribbler.
Yeah.
You might make contact, but it's like, come on, you can't make contact. The people are saying 1,000 pitches. If you saw 1,000 pitches, how many of them could you hit?
You get tired.
You for sure would.
So like I'm thinking like you're-
Contact and fair
let's
play.
say 20 and
you
then
get-
next day then 20 or
I'm
a
saying
break and then 20.
you could get a minimum of 4.
Right?
And you're
Okay.
batting .004. Pretty solid.
Oh, you mean at 1,000? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm saying, I
Pretty
think
solid.
I'm not saying you're gonna make solid contact, but you can touch it.
95, dude.
Come on.
It's firm.
You're gonna see it that many times.
I mean, you're gonna see it a lot. Yeah.
You gotta get lucky once.
Probably. I mean, maybe.
I think your first 500 are going to be fucking rough.
I mean, like
And then maybe
literally
after that, you
fatigue,
start-
dude.
you start-
Fatigue is the
Yeah.
worst thing because you're juiced up for the first fucking 10 swings. The other 10 swings, you're like,
But I'm thinking just from a technique, you're kind of, after about 500, you're kind of starting, ball's coming at me this fat, you know what I mean?
well,
But
people
it's-
that like break their arm or rehab or whatever and shit and can't do shit in the baseball, they literally just stand in front of a machine and just watch it come in. Like, oh fuck, that was a fucking slider. No,
Yeah.
fucking fastball. Damn, fucking would have sent that one to him. Hey, Dave.
I want to put a fielder up in the
Yeah.
mountain these days. Come back.
Yeah, I mean, so that you're right though. Like you just identify and you see enough, and you're like, I could probably fucking hit this thing.
I just remember I hated hitting.
He,
The only thing I wanted to do
he
was
moved
hit.
out of the box, dude.
Or
He
was
would dance
pitch.
in the fucking.
Yeah,
that
I
was
probably
his
could have
go-to.
touched Brock's fastball if my back foot would have stayed planted.
Pitching's
on.
definitely fun, but nothing ever got me as juiced as hitting. That's why
Yeah.
that's why I never swung at the first pitch. I was just so juiced. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I gotta settle down. I'm not even kidding. Like every time I would just be like, I'm fucking nervous. Like I would get nervous for almost every at bat. Like that's how
Really?
baseball was to
Really?
me. Yeah, almost every at bat. Like not even a bad nervous, just like I need to see the, you know what? Like I don't even know. I was just super like on edge. Like
That's why I didn't
Crazy
like
with it.
batting because I knew
That's
I
why I
wasn't
did like
hitting the ball. I was a bad hitter, but I liked pitching because I loved pitching because you control the tempo of the entire game.
yeah.
Like
Right.
you're the center of attention in the game. You're controlling the tempo. You're controlling how the game goes. I always like that, and striking people out or making people look at third strikes.
Big old dick.
That got me rock fucking
Big
hard.
old dick.
Yeah.
Woo!
I remember the 2 innings I had of JV baseball where I threw about 20 curveballs, and that's all I could throw for a strike that day. And I sat down so many kids, and I was like, these kids suck. Like for whatever reason, Lakeland
Yeah.
in our grade was
Yeah,
horrible at
trash.
sports.
No, they weren't. They,
they were
weren't good at
horrible
baseball,
for some
right?
reason.
They weren't
No.
good at baseball.
No, we played them in JV, and like this was a game where like legitimately, I think we were winning like double digits to like 1 or 0.
Yeah.
And like they took our starter out, they let someone else throw, and then they let me throw. It was like a pity throw. They're like, "Hey Blake, you want to throw?" And so I came in and throw, and they would always look for signs to like the dugout.
Yeah.
And it was just, obviously they don't. It's a fastball every time unless it's 0-2, 1-2 or whatever.
Yeah.
I could not throw a fucking fastball strike. Started calling curveballs. I was in it every single time. I swear to God, like this is the only 2 innings
That's
I ever played.
hilarious.
And I remember like walking a kid, and I was like, "Oh fuck, man!" And I walked a kid, and then just got out of that inning. And the next inning was just like I threw
Curveball,
8
curveball.
curveballs the next inning. But it's like baseball's so stupid. Like I saw like that guy we were talking about with the Yankees, 4 wild pitches, all
Yeah.
on the same exact pitch. All on a splitter. He threw a splitter every time. It's like maybe after the second one, you're worried. Maybe
Yeah.
after the third one, you're like, hey, I'm not going to throw that again.
Right.
And then the
Throw it
fourth
a
one, you're
four?
like, ooh, coach, take me out.
Yeah. No
Rough.
shit.
Anyway, go watch baseball.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun sport.
Thank you for watching the Stoop Sitters podcast. This doesn't have to be a goodbye. This can be a see you later.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the Stoop Sitters podcast. And if you don't, your vibes are in the fucking basement.
Anything made you angry, make sure to email us, stoopsitters@gmail.com. If you want to email some funny videos, some of your mom's nudes, whatever's going to be the mix that day. So just feel free.
Follow our socials. Actually, just follow the TikTok. Who gives a fuck about any other social? Follow the TikTok, Stoop Sitters Pod.
If you're currently watching these videos in your mom's basement, here's one more and then a second one for you to also tune into.
This has been the Stoop Sitters podcast. There's currently a fart cooked up in the room. We got to get out of here.
Goodbye. See you later.